Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Kamara takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
On third down, Trubisky looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Watch Mike. All you get on the head. All you get on the head. Wide.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Third down, here's Haskins. Got him in, he finds Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And out now come the Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got a noon one. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Haskins is complete to the tight end Clay. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. It's caught by Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Haskins looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st down, they go with Clement again. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
I got you. I got you. Say. Shut up.
On second down now, it's Powell, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Haskins will throw, and this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Myers able to knock it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Trubisky. And that's complete to Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mike, 180. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school. Quick dad.
Here's Kamara off the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 44, Trubisky got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. They'll run. This is Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Drake. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Trubisky's pass, complete to number 12, Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, it's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Haskins. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Haskins on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. There to bring him down, Avery Jones. From the 27, Haskins is complete to the tight end Clay. They'll try and run here with Clement. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Anunwa's got it, complete. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky to throw. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And down he'll go at the 25. This time Haskins will look to throw. Completes it to Powell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very... Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
59. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's crossing.
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Ravens taking the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself, and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, Collins of LSU is the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Caught here by Conley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And that's complete to Cooks. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They're going to run the draw here with Clement. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
A beautiful fake. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive. And
he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 27, Trubisky. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Trubisky to throw again. Catch made, it's Moreau. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They run it again with Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he hits Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Ravens now down 10-6, 2:12 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He completes it to Jones. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing now is Haskins. Complete to Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. He's back to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Haskins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Baltimore, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.